It's time to focus on the main story after spending 2 and a bit hours doing all the side quests available to me in the last session. So we are immediately jumping into story. I've forgotten where I have to go. Where is I've returned to the ironworks. Isn't here the ironworks? Oh wait, no, it's down in the town, whose name I've forgotten. I think it's the dock district of the town where we're last in, because we're having to chase the ship without going into too many spoilery details. No, it's very fancy looking. And I need to close my curtains if it's set at night because I can't see. There we go. It's a bit better.
Clive? My dad had it all worked out.
He'd be proud of you, Mid. His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours. Can we catch them?
The Iron Yard's one of the largest, fastest vessels ever built. And it won't help she has the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard-pressed to keep pace with her, let alone reel her in. But this isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise! And the world's never seen anything like my dad's.
Missed opportunity to just call it high wind. I know it's cliche at this point, but come on.
Clive, what do you know of Barnabas Tharm?
You can play as orcs. I can't remember if there's you can fight in
What
it.
the bards sing. And he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne. And that his sword, Odin's sword, can sever the very threads of creation. But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt. We'll do what we must to survive.
What we must.
The light! I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
I have problems with Clive losing his sword fight to Odin. I meant to talk about it yesterday, but we weren't doing main story stuff.
Company!
I'll wait until I'm fighting.
We'll hold them off until the ship is ready. But hurry!
It's only the second time I've had issue with how the pace of the story has been laid out.
Man your stations!
Everyone with me? Here they come.
Didn't even lock the door. It sure is a lot of them.
We need every moment we can give her. Behind me, Lord Rosfield. I'll take care of these fuckers.
Honestly, they don't really need to do anything if I just did a Giga Flare, but I'll let them fight. So the sword fight between Clive and Odin. When I watched it, I was like, okay, obviously he has to get his ass kicked for story reasons. But it still bothered me, and I wasn't sure why, so I went back to watch it on the video. And it's because of the pacing. And the pacing is bad because you literally just saw Clive stand his own against his second-in-command guy, and they're having like this very dramatic sword fight in a cutscene. I don't mean the boss fight itself, I mean the cutscene, where he's matching how fast the guy is fighting, and then you cut to Odin fighting Clive, and all of a sudden Clive's super slow and amateur, and not at all representative of the skill he's displayed so far. So it didn't work. It didn't work because of how poorly placed that scene was. Odin should have used Odin's sword straight away and beat him in one hit. And it would have been fine. But Because of the way they did it, it didn't work. Also, how does this boat have radios? Hope I don't have to do anything else besides fight, because I wasn't really paying attention to what you were saying.
That was easy enough.
All right, you lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain. Clive.
Oh, he didn't even die.
But I thought he was...
Confounded. Then it is as I feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
Up for another round?
Of course we are. Right, Lord Rosfield? My boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner. Or was it my axe? No matter, heads will roll all the same.
Mate, new plan! You leave, we follow!
Follow? Swimming, are you? Oh, bugger me! Weigh anchor! Engine's dead slow ahead!
Have care, my friends. 'Tis not blood that runs through in Eddie's veins. These foes will not fall.
They will fall. Like oaks before a woodman's axe. Good thing I brought one! How long are we meant to keep this up?
As long as it takes. Unless you have a better idea.
Well, I've already killed at least 5 of the bastards.
That was easy.
Fuck it.
Oh no, there's more.
Do the lot.
Thank goodness these ones are suddenly not anywhere near as competent as the first one was.
Should we wait for the ships?
Not yet. Wait for my signal. right! Grab for it! Now, mate!
Alright, engine full ahead! And hold on tight!
Use jet engines while the sails were down. Wouldn't they just break the mast in two? Yes, that's what I thought.
What do you want?
That's quite a mess you've made. And wholly unnecessary. You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
Now back to your stations! Every bell spent treading water puts another league between us and the galleon.
I don't know how far a league is in nautical terms. Does it mean a meter?
I don't suppose Mid has a spare engine? Since you rose from the grave, my fortunes have plummeted. Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours, Clive? The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye. And they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ah. You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Brandalar can provide them. Take care, Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Joshua is also
Good luck,
there.
Uncle. And may fair winds attend you.
As for you, Joshua, take care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephews. When next
Oh,
you
Jazz.
see me, it shall be with an army at my back.
You haven't missed much, just the escape in the Enterprise, which is the boat.
Do keep up, my boy.
Well, we can't have him showing us up now, can we?
We would never hear the end of it.
Greek of mercy. All this. What have I done?
Oh, it's the medicine girl.
My lord.
She stayed in the capital then. A little shanty. I am on a boat. No, I'm not. I'm on the beach, apparently.
There's a lot of sea between here and Waloed, but any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis and put through the Narrow. Maintain our current bearing north-northeast, and we'll catch the Black Galleon before she vanishes again.
What's to prevent her from circling around Ash from the south?
With these winds in those waters, it'd taken forever and a fortnight to reach Stone here.
Mid knows what she's talking about, Clive. Better than any of us lot, anyway. I say we do as she tells.
Sails on the horizon.
She's ours. Look alive, boys! Full ahead! And keep those furnaces fed!
Do you feel that?
Jill.
All hands! Battle stations! Let's see what this girl can do.
Where one leads, so does the other follow. The bond of consciousness which joins them condemning both to the same fate. Yet my every attempt to strike it from their hearts serves only to tighten its hold. Fascinating. But then, there is naught my blade cannot sever.
Bro thinks he's Artorias.
Great Grigos, gosh!
Barnabas.
Hard a port! Heads down, you brutes! And brace for impact!
come he gets to fly? Thought it was Odin's horse that let him fly. I honestly thought she'd be using the front of the ship since that's the fallen tech.
It's now or never.
I'll find her.
I guess they just didn't see him.
Bloody hell! Gotta stop it!
Clive is very much like Torgal, he doesn't look up.
Right up, Barnabas.
Ow. Invisible wall stopped him getting knocked overboard there. Ow. Don't know how this works on a boat, but take this.
Let's try.
Too slow.
That would not have hit me, but whatever. Can't see shit, Captain. His eyes need to adjust to the dark faster.
Don't kill me. Proper fight at last. You're all going to die.
Meteorite.
I need to hurry.
feeling it, mate. And Turbo can go super mode sometimes, but he only seems to do it during boss fights. I thought the cells would be below deck, so I'm not sure why it sent me above deck. Oh, you've never seen Turbo go super mode. He's an ice doggo. That was not worth running over there for. Oh wait, I think this is a different way down, isn't it? Because I came up over that other one. Can't see shit, Captain. No, this is the same one. Must be the other one. Wouldn't the other one just take me down to the same bit? More or less? Ah, there we go. It's gonna do wonders for the leak.
Jill!
You came.
Get back!
Clive, how did you...
I'll explain later. Hands. Can you walk?
Out of here I can.
Stand still!
Phoenix. Are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame. Na, nicht then.
He's wrecked his own ship. Oh. Apparently the water is staying parted.
Can you go on?
I think so. But to where?
What did you do to Joshua?
The Phoenix? Oh, I expect he will survive. This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation. And thus has my master turned to my blade. The world will soon be painted in black.
Good song.
And all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Not if we remove the cause of this misery. Not if we destroy the last of the Mother Crystals and restore balance to the world.
Come. Do you truly think it's so simple? The blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march. Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but suffering. You must embrace the truth, Mythos. Accept your place with the Lord.
Keep it. As long as there's a chance, there's a choice.
Ever led astray by your blind resolve.
Now, it is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate. However much it may hurt.
Get as far away as you can.
Clive, no.
Trust me, Jill.
To remind you of your duty.
as a vessel, I fear my lord will still find you lacking. All this fire and fury, and for what? Stopping the light. A foolish notion fed to you by a foolish man. How dare you? You know naught of this world or of our place in it. If our fates were so easily rewritten, we would all be gods. Defend yourself. I have seen enough. If reason cannot sway you, there are other means of persuasion that might. Trust. Raise your guard. Assume the mantle you've been given. And thus is the light of hope severed. You would yield so soon. Never.
Clive!
Do you not see? Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. Apart from you, Mythos, you wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Which is?
To feed. As you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations. And shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
No.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit one's unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Salvation! And abandon everything we hold dear!
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours. And not your gods.
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Clive!
The faster it binds you to the remaining dominance, the stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was. Mayhap not by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
Ash is not far. I could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Probably not, but I can try. Don't look back!
That was not bested, for the record. I did not die. Were it not a scripted loss, I would have won.
I hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they will have seen the ice where it led. We need only wait till dawn.
This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
And maybe there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master. Only you won't do that. The Clive I know would never do that.
So you believe? But do you really know me? If what Barnabas said was true, then I'm more monster than man. And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good haven't you?
I've also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so alone. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You. You never once took the time.
Just me getting my standing steps for the
save
day, even though I'm
yourself.
sitting, but whatever.
Myself. I think I might be beyond saving.
No one is beyond saving, provided they want to be saved. You fight to survive. And you survive.
This is
so
perfectly
you may
platonic. He's
protect
clearly not
those you
aroused.
love. It's what you do. What you've always done. And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Jill. Are you sure? If this is what you want, then...
Don't worry, Clive. It is. This burden, I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone. These burdens I carry, my sins, my pain, my sorrow, I see now that they are all a part of me. If I'm to continue on, having pledged my life to those I love, then I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Clive.
I promise you, Jill, we will find a way to escape this fate. Find a way to save each other. That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
smell could bring me so much joy.
Are you worried that your brother might be dead again? We'll need to see Shiva's power before I decide what, if anything, I replace, because I like my setup. It works quite well. I could see potentially replacing Titan at this point. Oh, I remember that scene from the trailer. Like the angle of them looking at the boat.
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
Of course. Drake's spine. The last mother crystal.
The Einherja is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one. Ash will have to wait.
Oh, it's been a while since we got a trophy. Oh wait, no, I got one for countering or something as with the Bahamut skills last time, didn't I? Oh, we're deep in the blight over here.
Mid says Odin split the sea in two. She's always been partial to a tall tale. But there's tall, and then there's tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherja, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for
Worst
Ash.
case scenario is going to be I turn around after this cutscene and there's like 3 green exclamation marks.
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideaway. I doubt a few planks will stop what's coming. Still, we'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so.
Power of ice. Oh, you can move left and right with her dodge. Okay.
I should visit Joshua. Assuming Talia will allow it.
I haven't turned around fully yet. I just want to check the board, see if there's new targets. I don't remember this being fully filled, but I don't see any new ones. I guess we're good. Okay, just Odin to go. Increases permafrost duration, so that presumably leaves behind AoE. Oh, permafrost duration is determined by the strength of attack dodged. Ah. Okay. It's just a basic ice attack. Extends precise execution window. Oh, it's one you hold for a red zone marker. Okay. And that's a pull-in attack. That's a whirling dervish icicle, and then the ult. It does a crap ton of stun damage. I'm getting my damage from Bahamut, so I could probably replace Titan. Because he's damage focused as well. Assuming you get the counters. Let's see. You know what? Might as well just go straight to unlocking the ult. I have no idea what ability I fancy. I think that might be useful. The pull-in isn't that necessary because I can just zoom over to people. That seems fun, but this seems more useful. Yeah, we'll try this ability and then the ult. So we want Shiva. We want the square attack to be... Yeah, to be Ice Age, yes. And then this one... That's the drawing. That's the whirling derby. Yeah, Diamond Dust. Alright. We'll give it a go. Oh, psych. There's only one. It's only one. It's fine. Unless I got any letters. I didn't see if there was a pop-up saying I got some missives. I'll go check. It's worth doing because it's upgrading something.
Come back.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, did I get a unique upgrade material there? I think I did, right? At some point.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Papio.
What do I owe the honor? What do you want?
I did. Shiva sword.
No scratches, right?
Oh, rune belt something? No. I didn't make... Yeah. Stone stun, tongue, orichalcum. Oh crap, there's 2 upgrade quests. And there's a quest here. Well, I read these already, I think. It's his signature?
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me. But I can speak to her at least.
Yeah, we'll see if we can hand in any requisition as well. So this quest plus 2 upgrade ones. That'll probably take up the rest of our time. No, I shouldn't say that. Some of the side quests are like just talk to 2 people within 10 meters. It's a good chance to get used to Shiva's powers as well, though.
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
Sounds like she wants revenge to me.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts.
50 more. We'll get that from doing the side quests. Oh no, there's quests in the... Oh god, no. Oh no. Each of the major towns has a side quest. Drowning in green exclamation marks. We must really, really be at the end of the game now then. I guess it's just going to be a case of going to the capital, fighting Odin, and then doing the finale. Although I still don't think I'm going to finish it this week if I stick to my determination of doing every side quest. Which I am.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sambrek. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort.
Feller's just been reduced to like monosyllabic nonsense.
Sid, but I think I can stop.
Talking like Pepper.
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are
And you
they?
expect to manage an army in total Warhammer in that state?
Camp. You go on ahead.
Well, I guess we still haven't done a single battle. We've just been resolving everything. Now, how far away? Quite far away. Let's go from... I presume this is safe to go for. I don't even remember what town this is. Is this where he met his uncle, I think? Yes, because this is where the... Oh yeah, this bridge was blocked off back there. I presume it's crossable now, but we're not going that way. And give me some enemies to test out Shiva's powers. There we go, they'll do. That's... You know, I've totally forgot about this ability on the Ramu. When was the last time I did that? It's because I mostly use it for either just smacking a hard thing with the ult or... Can I use it to spin around? No. That's the permafrost. And one on attack to dodge. There we go. So that's the... It holds them all still. Okay. It seems fun. I like Ace powers. No overkill. It actually didn't do that much damage to the goblin there. Well, as we run around between quest locations, I'll quickly mention I recorded Wasteland Warfare today. I tested out some new camera settings, still just my usual camera, but I'm constantly frustrated with the lack of detail sometimes. And I feel it's just down to me not knowing camera settings. So I was mucking around with them and I feel like the results are good. That also led me down a rabbit hole of upgrading the editing software I've been using, but we'll get onto that story after we get an inevitable cutscene followed by a fight.
Good. They haven't broken camp yet. How did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste, lest any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins. I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company. Kill him.
You're welcome to try.
Okay, so the quick version does basically no damage, but it is really quick coming out. Okay, I think maybe the closer they are to me when I do that, the more damage it does. Heroes have quite a lot of health. I like the Shiva cape / wings.
So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be. I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Sid the Outlaw.
Sid.
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade? You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Sid. I should have told you sooner. This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder. She raised me like a daughter, and I did terrible things to earn her favor.
It wasn't all terrible, surely. We had our fun, too. You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or. But you proved yourself a master of both. That's why I kept you for my own. How about it, my little dagger? Care to swear that blade to me again?
I never swore my blade to you, nor will I ever. I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell, Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
Oh, I thought she was going to stab her.
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore. And she no longer has friends in high places. The dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
All right. If you're certain.
I guess they didn't want to show her just getting murdered.
Thank you for everything.
She was unarmed.
Now, I better let these bearers know that they're safe.
And I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
I think Cole likes her. Oh, teleported me right there.
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and your letter. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sandbrake. Went quietly, or so we're told. She won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't. But don't worry. She'll be all right.
I hope so. Suppose you should know, eh? You had quite the past yourself before you came here, or so I understand. Anyway, thanks again, Sid. The Cursebreakers would be lost without Doris. And you, of course.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
Huzzah! So now we need 20 more and we can get the next requisition. A meteorite? Even I'm getting sick of myself saying that now. Let's do that quest then, since it's the closer of the two upgrade ones.
Covered in nicks and lumps.
I am going to get to my story. It's just, we'll hear the setup to this first, because then I'll have to go somewhere, I'm sure.
Heard the bad news then.
Oh no, it's not about the bloody blacksmith, is it?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old horn. With the forge and all that. Well, anyway, the mines just down the road from there are spewing out ether like no one's business.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Every creature in the area is either turned or on the way to turning, apparently. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help, and quick. Doris sent a few Cursebreakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten. If something ain't done soon, the old place will be overrun.
I won't let that happen.
This is going to give the full 50 I needed.
Think you would?
Does Blackthorn know?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid. You reckon we should tell him?
No. It's better this way.
Yeah, well, I can't stand about knowing what's happening out there, so I'm off. I'll see you in Dravost.
Part 4 of the blacksmith quest line. The world's most depressed blacksmith.
How do you split the city?
Yeah, so for years, like I think over a decade, I've been using the exact same program to edit all my videos. Back when I did YouTube, before Twitch was a thing, what I used for the tabletop videos now, that was in here. Yes. Which was Sony Vegas 12, and they're up to version 20. And I did get version 14 in a Humble Bundle. I just never used it, because I was like, what could it possibly do different? I just render videos, I just pop the files in and render.
Still standing. For now, at least.
If you can swing a hammer.
Okay, you get the next part of the story after whatever happens here, but I didn't start using version 14. There's more to the story.
Clive! You're here!
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done.
Welcome back.
Sid. I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravozd would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am. Thought you could sneak off without me, did you?
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoltan, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me. The best blacksmith in Dravozd, barring himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravozd needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravozd is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah. So have I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. We're short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off.
Nope.
You, ready for the off, then?
We can't afford to waste any more time.
Right you are. Might be worth having one last word with the scouts, though. Don't want any nasty surprises, do we? Oh, and Blackthorn, you and Zoltan might be better off staying inside the...
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls. And there are more coming up from the mines.
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy.
Understood.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can help it.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate. But it won't come to that. I promise.
You'd better be right.
Take good care of Dravozd till I get back.
Leave it to me. And give those things what for, yeah?
So part of the reason I never upgraded to the more recent versions is I think, oh that's a big nasty, from version 19 onwards, certainly version 20, they did what like Adobe and other kind of editing software programs have been doing, which is a real horrible thing, which is changed to the monthly subscription model as opposed to buy a license because they get more money. Like, I absolutely understand the reason they're doing it, but it's still not great. But what I didn't realize was if you're an existing customer, you can actually just buy a license. It's only new customers that they're stealing more money from. So I loaded version 14 thinking, you know what, well actually the problem I was having is I wanted to see if I could load a .mob. which the old version can't do without a quick time plugin, which doesn't exist anymore. So I loaded 14 to see if that had the capability. It didn't, but a pop-up appeared saying, hey, there's a summer sale on. You can buy an upgrade license at, I think it was 60% off. Something ridiculous like that. The license cost is usually just under £300, but they were selling it for 99, which is a fair price. I guess that would mean 2/3 off, yeah. So while it's not exactly an expense I could... Oh, you're just going to keep doing that, huh? Could afford... The offer was only on until the end of the month, I think, at most. I thought maybe it's time I should stop using 10-year-old editing software and see what's happened in the last decade. So I edited the video I recorded today in version 20. And it was very smooth, I will say. And I definitely rather noticed a small difference in quality and a large difference in rendering time. I have no idea why it's faster, because my hardware is exactly the same as it was, obviously. But it definitely rendered a video faster. Knocked about a quarter of the time off in terms of like an hour chunk, because I'm pretty sure it would normally have taken just over an hour and it took like 40 minutes, 40 something. I'm sure it has a lot more fancy capabilities for those who know more about video editing, so down the line it might prove more useful. For other reasons as well, I mean. But yeah, definitely the render time difference is very nice. It probably has a bunch more effects that I'll learn over time. Oh, Griffin. It's just really, really unfortunate that we happened to have that conversation about external SSDs and how cheap they've gotten after I'd already made the purchase. Because if we'd had that conversation first, I probably would have got one. Then I wouldn't have upgraded my editing software, mind you, so, you know, swings and roundabouts. This enemy feels so basic compared to some of the things we fought, because it was like an early big boss, as it were. Oh, he actually got frozen there. Why was there a griffin in a mine? Because it said they came from the mine, right?
Apparently not.
Chimera? A jacked AF Chimera? That's not a Kishik.
They're not getting past me.
A bit early. Using damage dust while on fire, go! Yeah, his trainer's a Minotaur. Every monster in this universe is jacked. Did he just use ice on me? You little bitch. Okay, now you try and do a death beam. I'm kind of surprised that freezes big enemies. I'm glad it does, because it makes it very useful. Is stronger than yours. That was kind of like fighting himself, I guess, because that was using every element, and Clive has every element. He's essentially a dominant chimera.
The question is, did I miss any?
It has the Final Fantasy XIV mechanics.
Just in one piece.
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good. So you do know, more will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
No explanation as to why the chimera was there, because it wasn't a Kishik.
Sid! You're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things. But mostly, I felt grateful. Dravoged won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravos needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, it was anything but. You
Putting aside their differences.
Excuse to hate you. And from that
The game's realism is gone.
I wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but Dravoged isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravost what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. Blackthorn. The master.
Yeah, just kiss already.
Back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid, I've got something for you.
It's my underwear. I won't be needing it anymore. It's another seal!
And this is?
A token of our lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
What's the sword's name going to be? We've already had Excalibur.
There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry.
Oh, yep. Okay, that's a good guess.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravost in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with a hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the Hideaway, would you?
He's more than welcome. As long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to
I have a
forge.
feeling I'm going to have to hunt the rarer marks for this. It's not going to be a case of just here you go. Well, maybe. It is presumably the end of this quest line. I guess we'll see. I still think I'm going to need to farm for something, but... yeah, because this will be to unlock the plans.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Papio nuts.
The man himself.
We were just about to make a start on that sword I promised you.
It's funny, but none of this would have been possible without your help. You remember Camille? We'll be using his leather work for the grip. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a
Oh, I've already
fire
collected the
cinders
bits.
you charmed out of old Zoltan here. And that whetstone from
Swords
the
were the friends we made along the way.
be what gives the blade its edge. And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? Right.
Weapon making montage.
You are.
To the bellows it is then.
Nah, they couldn't be bothered animating that. Just some noises.
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
Ooh. That's just an obsidian version of his starter sword.
The sword to end all swords. Ragnarok.
And I only remember that because when there was a flashback to a previous cutscene, Clive was equipped with it instead of what I actually had.
I trust you'll take good care of it.
Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsman alive, then?
This? Nah.
Masamune was a good guess, but I guess that has to be a katana, right?
It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravozd.
We reckon with those items there.
Oh no, there's something better than Ragnarok?
Even better than the Ragnarok.
That already exists, it's called this
Worthy of
game.
a legendary outlaw like yourself.
That's a weapon I'd like to see. You leave this list with me.
Yeah, it's going to involve hunting the rarest of the rare.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup to friendship reforged?
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past. It's about time I had something to celebrate.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
So it might be better as is than the Shiva sword we just got, but you can make it even better. Gutter Damarung? Cool. Godhammer indeed.
Trouble with your gear, or what do you want?
Oh, that needs... Oh, okay, so there must be a way to get multiple or a calcum, because in total we need 4. Darksteel ×2. Primitive Battle Horn? Primitive Battle Horn. Okay. That's a hell of a lot better than what I'm using.
Anything else?
Oh, Twilight of the Gods. Can I... They gave me Ragnarok, right? So I can equip that, presumably? Well, short-lived time using the Shiva sword, but I guess I could have picked the quest in any order. I just happened to go for that one.
What do you expect? Farmers are abandoning their fields.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts?
It definitely sounds like his ultimate weapon. Like that must be his ultimate weapon. Because that's his whole shtick. Now the question is, do I go out of my way to get that? Because it could be a real pain in the arse, especially if without cheating or looking it up to go find all the marks required to get the gear to make this thing.
How was she? The Enterprise, I mean. Sid.
Do it.
Just the man I was hoping
How
to
much more
see.
can I kill my viewership by playing this game over a long period of time?
Don't tell me. You need more bomb ash.
Oh no.
Oh, ask for Ori Calcum.
That left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top.
Because I forgot some of the materials could be from side quests. They aren't necessarily all from marks.
Reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that.
Did I? Also, who's Helena?
Chance you could help me too?
Even weirder
For
science.
the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this good stuff you
Ori
need to
Calcum.
find?
Say it.
We've got a couple of examples here.
Oh, this could be a way to get that stone thingy.
More fallen materials.
Let's see.
So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hood
What the hell is he talking about?
Collect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. We're only 3 short, mind. And we know exactly where they are. There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume, and another in the Silent South, over in Dalmekia.
They'd never let a villain have this guy's
The Ruins
voice.
of Advent, which is in the Empire.
It doesn't fit the
Alright then.
stereotypes enough.
Wish me luck.
It'll do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
Why is Twitch giving me a pop-up? New content classification guidelines go into effect on July 20th. Isn't that the thing that already is on, where like this game has an age warning and things?
With Canva in the hands of Akashic,
Well, this side quest is going to take a while just on the basis of getting sent to 3 different places, so we're going to be in side quests hell. I'm not saying that in the sense of I don't want to do it, because obviously I can choose to ignore it if I want to. But I didn't realise that side quests weren't counting towards the percentage of the game I was through. So I thought I was much closer to the end of the game than I was. But that only tracks the main story. How am I able, this area is all kishiked up, how am I able to call Ambrosia?
Damn it. The whole village is turned. No need to ride from here.
I remember this village. I'm going this way, yes. Oh, yeah, we could... Well, I mean, if she's not turning, it must be a Dominic, yeah. The true Factocobo was the Ambrosia we met along the way. Ambrosia is not going to be Doom Train. I keep forgetting I need to be close to do this. It still did okay. It would be funny if she was, yes, to see a Chocobo turn into a train. Still get your hopes up, that's all. Those were not the target. We've got to go down here. Choo-choo work. I presume it's going to be the big one.
I'll need to deal with these ones first.
Oh snap.
Help me, boy. Boy.
Hit 60 times? Yoink.
Now to find this spherical echo. This is it. Right then. Just two more to find. You were right, boy.
Dogs must be petted. Flee, little birds, flee. No, I thought that bomb was attacking me. Oh, I'll wait. Hello, Prides.
Two down, one to go.
Now, the last one is in here, where there's also a side quest. Hello, Crazy. We will be swapping over. I'm going to finish this side quest first, though. Oh, and check the renown reward as well. I already had enough, I just forgot after the blacksmith quest. Is this the right way? Nope.
Enough of you, are there? Thanks, girl.
Damn balls.
That's all of them. No one can uncross his toes now.
I went to the hardest one first. What's next? We're carrying on with Total Warhammer 3, which we started playing yesterday.
Covered in nicks and lumps.
No wa, only Chaos Gods.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. All in
Hang on
good
a second.
time, eh?
I swear that was 1550. I guess 1550 was just to see what it was. 2,500 ability points, so damn. Yeah, that must have been the meant to see what these are. Genji gloves?
All done?
Maybe we are going to get Masamune at some point.
How was she? The Enterprise, I mean. Ah, Sid. Wasn't expecting you back so soon.
That's the benefit of doing all the side quests. We're going to see all these renown rewards because there's no other way to earn them.
Good,
well, main quest, but that doesn't give you a ton.
That's brilliant. Thanks a blimmin' million.
He's so cheerful.
Get him to the smelter right away.
Wasn't the Genji armor the set that you can only steal from one guy in Final Fantasy Tactics? The vampire type guy?
You. The Telemon Furnace! Ain't bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
It's fine, really. My bag's
More flexibility. More.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon Furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
Stretchy metal.
Yeah, some of that stretchy metal. What, you've never heard of plastic before?
That is the spirit. You'll love it, I promise. So, what do you reckon?
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owain.
Shh, don't mention it. You were
SH exclamation mark.
I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway. Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make life easier around here. Maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
Weird science indeed. Okay, carry more potions. Might have to start using them if we go after the mark, because the harder ones will be long fights, I'm sure. With 2 Ds. As in double Ds. Is that the size of my item bag now? I've got a double D item bag. Let's see, that's learned. Where's this upgrade again? Oh, precise window. Yeah, sure. Alright, so we've still got... Is that all the side quests here? I think it is, but for next time, I think there's one in every major location that isn't dead yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, one in every major location that's not dead. I see. Oh yeah, wait, how many points did that give me?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back.
Exactly enough.
All yours.
Don't know what clutch mines are, but I've got 20 of them.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Well, with those ability points... What could I upgrade? That's upgraded. I don't use that. Oh, thank you for using your Twitch Prime. I see it finally let you. That's already upgraded. What does mastering it do? Just use it anywhere. Ooh, if I waited a little bit, I could make enemies freeze for longer. Or I could just make the ult do number of ice blasts to 2 and increases the hits on each blast. That seems really good. I'm getting that. Oh yeah, look, the animation even changes. Nice. Huh. Excellent. Twice as good. Ice as good. Until next time.